Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And, of course, Julius Randle. Team moving on here without him.
And to say the deal changes the look and the feel of this franchise, quite frankly, is stating the obvious. They are a vastly different team than they were just a few days ago. Obviously looking long-term rather than short.
Here's Okoro, and he converts the layup. Okoro's got the first points of the night for the Heat. And tonight, two clubs, Steve, that love to work their half-court sets. What can fans expect when they watch this one?
These are two unique teams. We don't see too many slow-paced teams these days, Kevin. But what you can expect is the teams trying to dominate the paint on the offensive end and on the defensive end.
Now, here's Lowry. And right now, he's averaging about 7 points a game. Fast break, Toronto. Paul George. And it's George finishing it off.
Great anticipation by Fred VanVleet leads to the turnover, which leads to the run out.
Here's Lowry. He takes it in, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
When he gets into the lane, Kyle Lowry is so hard to predict, which is why he'll get to the line so often.
Such a great all-around player, Kyle Lowry.
You know, GA, a star who's also a glue guy. He takes the temperature of the team and gives it whatever it needs, whenever it's needed.
Outside, George. Stolen by Reed. And now, here's Davis, the fast break opportunity. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
He's so dangerous when pushing in transition. AD with the size, the athletic ability, the scoring ability. Terrific finish.
Now, here's George. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's VanVleet. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Here's Davis. No good on the shot. So the Raptors will take it the other way. Here's Noel. Off target with the jump hook. And here are the Heat now. Now, here's Okoro. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Boucher's shot is off. Pass to Okoro. And Nobi sends it back.
Showing signs of being a high-level defender. Anunoby can guard multiple positions and challenge shots.
The Raptors rebound. Back to Noel. Inside. Here's Boucher. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Pass to George. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Noel. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Lowry up top. And right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Here's Davis. Chalk up 2 there. Davis has got his second bucket.
Smart playmaking by Kyle, moving the ball to a guy with a good look.
VanVleet outside. Drives to the hoop. It's hauled in by the Heat. Here's Caruso. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Davis sets a screen. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Anunoby has the open look. From outside, off the mark. Pass to Caruso. To the inside. And stolen by Noel. And George, here we go. And Davis sends it back. And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Heat up by 4. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break.
Fans, welcome your Miami Heat.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnovers. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Back to Rose. Here's Najee. Back to Rose. 6 on the shot clock. With the drive. Some solid defense from Brown. The Heat leading by 6. And here's Rondo. The kick out to Oladipo. Buries it from three-point range. Oladipo's got the lead up to 9 now for the Heat.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
And what an incredible run for the 2020 Lakers in the bubble. Of course, LeBron and AD got the headlines, but Rajon Rondo was also key.
We saw playoff Rondo at his peak. He had 107 assists in the playoffs, the most for a player off the bench in almost 50 years.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter of action. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his play on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He's certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Now, here's Oladipo. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 5 on the clock. And it's blocked. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Raptors trail by 7.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Najee. Off target from outside.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Now here's Rose. Right now averaging about 5 points a game. Here's Hartenstein. Second chance shot. And it's blocked by Brown. And he recovers it. 2 minutes. They shoot again. And again, no good by Toronto. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And so Brown will bring it up for the Heat. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. They'll be off to Boston for a meeting with the Celtics after this one. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. you've got a unique view of the league, not just a former player, but great broadcaster, courtside all these games, but also as a father. What's that journey been like?
It's been surreal, Kevin. You know, anytime you have a child that has a passion for something you're passionate about, it creates a special bond. And to be able to watch him live out his journey has been incredible. And what a blessing. I would wish we'd all get to have that experience in some capacity.
Here's Okpala. Back to Rondo. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Raptors trailed by 12. Outside Rose. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Rozier. Hartenstein. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Oladipo goes in. Now Brown. Good, and it's Oladipo picking up the assist. Brown's got the lead up to 12 now for the Heat. To the paint. Pass to Rose. It's hauled in by Brown.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Oladipo taking his time here. Here's Okpala. Just his first attempt. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Miami leading by 12. Now Lowry. Pass to Reed. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
And maybe we don't talk enough about what a great teammate Lowry is. Passionate. He leads by example and always vocal.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he is a cool customer at the line, guys. You've got to be when you're shooting 84% on the season. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Now here's Reed. Davis inside, and he lays it straight in. Davis has got 6 points. When Lowry won gold in 2016, the U.S. team coaches had very high praise.
Yeah, you can call him their unsung hero, the best team player out of anybody. This guy shows emotion, and guys feed off his energy.
And Toronto turns it over again.
And no need to rush on a situation like that. That's just giving away a possession.
Outside Lowry. Pass to Davis. And the rejection by Noel. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Van Vliet with it. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And there's the foul. There you go on Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And still early in the period, and they're only one foul away from being over the limit.
And here's Van Vliet from the arc.
Lowry isn't the biggest player, but he can get in your shirt and challenge a shot.
The Heat leading by 14. to Okoro. And it's Isaac Okoro with the foul. That's his first foul.
It's really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Raptors trailed by 14. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And for the ball out of bounds, Davis touched it last. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Pass to Noel.
Excellent defense by Anthony Davis. He does not disappoint. Big-time play from AD.
Now, here's Lowry. Here he goes. Now, here's Davis. Fires the three. And again, it's the Heat missing.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
To the middle. Here's Boucher. Pass to Caruso. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Davis nails the baby hook. Davis has got 8.
Continuing to stoke the fire. His shot making has been absolutely superb.
Caruso looking for an opening. Floats it up for Davis. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
3 seconds. Toronto ball.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Noel. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Boucher the screen. And Davis sends it back.
They just don't have it right now. 0 for 4. Must have been one poor speech at halftime.
Here's Okoro. And stolen by Noel. Pass to George. Back to Anunoby. Can they get it? And again, no good by Toronto.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
And it's Lowry penetrating. Reed with it. 6 to shoot. Here's Caruso. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 6 points in the quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
An uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all times.
Alex Caruso.
And there's the foul. There go on Alex Caruso. That's his third foul of the game.
Number 4.
Boucher the screen. Here's Van Vliet.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Pass to Reed. Here's Caruso. Over George. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Miami with an 18-point.
Come on and get loud for the Miami Heat Dancers.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And so Van Vliet will bring it up for the Raptors. They trail by 18. After this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the third game of this 3-game road trip. Back to George. Clock at 6. It's Noel, high post. For 3. George, no good. The Heat leading by 18. Here's the screen. Pass to Reed. Stolen by Van Vliet. Anunoby with it. Down low. Here's Boucher. Outside for George. Here's Caruso. A three-pointer off the mark.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Here's Boucher. That three off the mark. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. Here's Caruso. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go. And that one comes up a bit short. Raptors trailed by 18. Pass to George. Driving the lane. And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his second personal foul.
And we all know
First
George
team
brings
foul.
offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
After a lackluster first half, he's taken charge offensively. We'll see how the defense responds.
It's stolen by Davis. On up the court. Stolen away. Pass to George. He's looking for Noel and finds him. Back to George. And Davis sends it back. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Driving in. They get a hand on it. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And slam dunk by Noel.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
There's Noel. Can't connect from short range. The Heat leading by 18. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Outside, Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Over Noel. And no good. Now Toronto takes it the other way.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Davis.
Shouldering the load for them all night offensively. He came in focused, ready to go, and he delivered.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up. Pass to Davis. And it's good for 2. And the Heat lead by 18.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had...
I wish you had seen shine. Be crazy, better keep me going. Just fall forwards, about 3 or 4. Straight to board, ripping scorn.
Okay.
First on the track.
I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want it. Hang up the phone on the air, block the number. I told you don't play with me. And she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faithful, she say I'm a thought I was taken, I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go. I do my little dancey dance, I pick up my pants with bands, quit playing. And I don't think the talk is cheap, cause now when they talk to me, they paying me. I probably say the word too much. I'm a real, I don't be giving them. Tommy Hilfiger fits with the shit coming up. When you stay down like this, you rock Vinny's. Okay, he broke his, put a boot on him. Put it out, put a move on it. He wanna be just like baby, for real on the low, trying to do what I do, don't he? Yeah, just so you prepared, I'ma let you know. They probably told you I'm scared, but I'm ready though. No, the industry can't take the hood out of me, about to go get some They new whipping is flashing, on my hip and it's plastic. This the deluxe, I like her, but don't give a, I'm a dad, that's how I live. She told me she wanna have kids. I told her don't know what that is, that ain't how we speak. I broke her heart in a piece, she probably gonna call Dr. Phil. I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be hopping. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want it. Hang up the phone on the air, block the number. I told you don't play with me. And she be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faking, she say I'm a thought I was taken, I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go. I always had a thing for with the trainers. I'm known to set it up like Queen Latifah. You wanna make Billboard, come get a feature. You with Baby Lynn, yeah. Hot. Remember one song on the Billboard, he still got it. You ain't gonna never see me hate on no nigga. I think it's worth better, I'm trying to go shop with him. Yeah, what you need, we having the and they moving fast, and you can imagine that on the way. My broke ass like it's mad. Go! Have him with the act, come on. The floor mattress, they probably saying I'm not on y'all. Feel like, hey, are we talking about practice? I be feeling like I don't be popping enough, I be humble. I'ma keep showing my earth if I want. We talking about phone on the block the number. I told you don't play with me, we talking about. She be acting funny, probably thinking need. I thought I was faithful, she say I'm a thought I was taken, I'm ready to mingle. The is you saying let go.
For life. Yeah, I might be the best that did it, or at least got away with it. I don't explain much, I just keep a chain tuck and keep a tuck. Started on that school bus, now I'm in a big truck. And us, we trust, and pigs hold my up. Never watching Friday in the old school, making bucks. If you haven't made 7 figures, can't relate to us. I own everything, sign my name, this major, bruh. Touch C notes every day, give away the ones. For me, she's available, no attitude, and she always down to make a move. Usually at a low-key spot with a plate of food. Overpriced, but it's cool, cause I'm hater-proof. Toast with a chick, a little fresh fruit. Body like a Laker girl, too, but I can't hoop. Might around and drop 40 right in the booth. Lamert Park, never fold, but I'll bend the rules. Garthway, 6 Ave, Ben had a rich swag. Looking for my other half, shoot like Chris Stapps. I used to wear Guess. Yeah, now Adidas pay me just to get fresh. Wake up, show type like Swantech. Can't out-rap me, Lord, I confess. Go with the kid, that's a safer. Me, I'm going for the win. They expect on my own connect. I run my own sessions. Executive produce, put on for the section. Driving down Western, what a blessing. Finesse everything that was on my checklist. Ops wanna know who I'm having with. Saw my name cause they really desperate. Dressing like me, gotta stay protected. Legend in my own mind, Machiavelli. Tell me I'm their favorite MC, so I really had to see mom's name on my sleeve. Am I really that nice? Gotta always keep it G. I don't explain much, I just keep a chain tuck and keep a tuck. Started on that school bus, now I'm in a big truck. In us, we trust, and pics hold my up. Never watching Friday in the old school, making bucks. If you haven't made 7 figures, can't relate to us. I own everything, saw my name, this major, bruh. Touch C notes every day, give away the ones. Garfway 6 app, Ben had a rich swag. Looking for my other half, shoot like Chris Steps. Yeah, this major, bruh. Yeah. It's presidential. Lamar Park. Yeah. Real OPM business. That's for life. Hey. Till it's over. Get it right.
I've been getting it since a toddler. I keep dollars on my head. Been a real one is my motto. Handle my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on following my footsteps like I'm Montana. Black on shit, black on black, new phantom in the backseat. I'm from Atlanta with these condo like the near my friend. My bro on a steaming stove. Like grits, got this vibe on a tippy toe.
In recognition